Almost there. One more setting. And one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go. There's no time for that. 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 There's no time for that.
Boss?
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you and what do you want?
Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me.
Forfeit. Enemy. Plunder.
I don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
Forfeit.
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Oh.
Ooh, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder, again. And then he left with our power core.
Assad.
Yep.
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropole, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropole is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on. I must have dropped the data pouch when I was thrown out of the unique. Assad, its memory got wiped. Easy enough to add the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though. broken robot I dragged out of the junk pile. I salvaged the sarcasm coprocessor from it for Crispin.
Yeah, it works great. Is that a gumball machine?
No, it's a robot's head.
I wanted a gumball. I wanted a gumball.
It's one of the Unique's turbines.
The big engine that couldn't.
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now.
Now, I'm not a fancy engineer like you, boss, but it seems like the Unique isn't gonna fly without its tail on.
I can't pick that up. Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
It's the generator's ignition switch. It's not going to do anything until the generator's fixed. It's the Unique's tag. Without it, I'd have never known the ship's name.
Apparently, building a giant airship doesn't require proper spelling.
Apparently not. A sturdy cable. It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit. Some very sticky grease. I can't just scoop it up. Better just to leave it alone. Blasted leaking gasket.
Is it blasted or leaking? You know, boss, if I had an arm, I'd have fingers, and if I had fingers, I could stick one in this leak and plug it.
But what do you...
And ruin my brand new arm? Fat chance.
It leads up to the Unique's main hatch.
If only you could have told that to Big Ugly before he decided to cut his way in. That's crazy talk.
It's a data cable, not a power cable. That's never going to work.
You know, boss, if you're...
I'll keep that in mind. It's a data cable, not a power cable. More Gordium conduit. What was I thinking, leaving all my lanterns up there? There's no way I can reach that. hatch is unresponsive. Crispin Horatio built, version 1. He'll be version 2 once I put some arms on him. He is my best and only friend.
I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
Blasted leaking gasket.
Is it blasted or leaking?
Looks like some kind of lockbox.
If that red light went off, I bet the train would start going.
Crispin, sometimes I think you're trying to get me to waste time.
Who, me?
I can't see anything to do with it. Still red.
How do you think a train wound up out here, boss?
Maybe they brought it here by boat.
Very funny.
Looks like some kind of lockbox. It's locked tight. There's a piece of Gordium conduit way back there. I can't reach the conduit.
Boss, just think of all the brothers and sisters you could make for me from all that junk.
One of you is more than enough. I picked it clean years ago. Endless junk.
One robot's junk is another robot's treasure. If only I were another robot.